Well, Andrei, so you are, of course, an investment portfolio manager for iGaming here at RedCore. So I really want to learn a little bit more about what it is that you do and how you guys work here. Now, usually the logic kind of says that startups will go out into the world and seek out investors to help them fund their businesses. But I understand that's not exactly how things work at RedCore. How do you guys do it?
Well, to be honest, it's both ways. It's either they come to us or maybe we come to them. And there are several reasons for this. Well, first of all, not all startups are really ready for investment, or maybe they just don't even know where to find it. And secondly, sometimes, startups have that feel that investment corporations are not good at all.
Yeah.
And such prejudices still exists, and we're fighting it. And also, we have our own expertise at RedCore, and we believe that we must seek what we can strengthen and what can strengthen us in return. That's why we need to seek the projects.
Brilliant. When it comes to the difference between those two approaches, if you're going out looking for a business or if businesses are coming to you, what's the main kind of difference? Is there one group that's kind of more valuable than the other to you?
Well, it's hard to say. For sure, but in terms, quality or value, they are equal.
Yeah.
But obviously, if we monitor something, it will follow the higher conversion rate into investment because we already know that that's what we want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Now, just thinking about kind of going behind the scenes a little bit, tell me about a typical day in the life when it comes to going out and seeking these new businesses.
Oh, well, it's barely like in the movies. You combine your morning coffee with news from various resources.
Next.io, for example.
Yes. And after that, we conduct research. We're making a list for the niche. We consult with our colleagues, with our specialists from the business group. And after that, we deep diving in this current niche or current product. The expertise and the information are crucial for investors. The more you have each, the better will be your search, basically.
Sometimes you need to approach things from different angles. Obviously figures and data and revenue is all really important, but is there also a kind of gut feeling that can be attached to a business that you think is worthy of investment?
I couldn't say it's a myth. Obviously, numbers and metrics will always decide the decision,
Okay.
But the field that we talk about is also on the play. But I will tell, it's more like a deep understanding because it already works automatically. It's like in engineering. If you know how all the gears line up, you can feel what you call feel. Where is the problem? What is the challenge? And that's why in our business group, all investment portfolio managers are at least top managers behind the investments. So we can operate and we understand these businesses in what we invest in.
Yeah, makes sense. So, if we're thinking about looking at this broad landscape, we're here at ICE, you can see there are thousands and thousands of different businesses.
It's a lot.
How many do you have to search through before you find one that you think is worth investing in?
Well, in terms of conversion, I would say it's safe to say 1% to 5%. Because, not every project that came to us are even suitable for us. It's maybe not in focus niche or somewhere else. And also it's became much easier to make a startup. AI and these things.
Anyone can do it.
Yeah, anyone can do it. And that's why the research, it takes more time. And there is the point where you need a trust and reputation because it will give us the time.
Yeah, no, you have to do that due diligence for sure.
Yeah.
You've already kind of touched on this because sometimes, people don't want to, if you found a business yourself, it's like your little baby, isn't it? And they don't want other people maybe coming in and buying a part of their business effectively. So how do founders usually react if you've done your research, you've identified a really strong business, and then you go to them and say, we'd like to make an investment? What's the reaction like?
Well, to be honest, sometimes it's surprise, surprise. And sometimes they tend to think that we try to get their business to us and not giving anything in return.
Yeah.
As I said, prejudice. But still, after a small talk or maybe a little conversation at a conference or everywhere else, they changed their mind because they understood that they want to help. We want to help.
Yeah. So it's a lot more than just money, right?
Yes,
It's about expertise.
it's always a lot more.
What about when we're thinking about very, very early stage companies? Maybe there's something brand new, but you can just tell that there's real potential there. Have you seen many businesses where, maybe they're at that super early stage, but you still think it's worth a go?
Well, I would say it's a rare occasion, but still, yes. And this is a specific pleasure for any investment portfolio manager because, these projects come from your networking.
Yeah.
You see the talented entrepreneur that can make something big, but right now he haven't got anything on the hands. And you try to help him, you try to guide him, you try to, push them forward. Mm-hmm. And after that, they will come with an idea or maybe with the team and there is an MVP and we're already discussing the investment. But, obviously the cost of the mistake are much higher here because we don't want to operate instead of the entrepreneur. We want them to operate and we will help.
Yeah. Can you give us an example of one of those businesses that you found just at the very seed of the business?
I can't give you an exact example right now, but on this conference, we already have 2 applicants who grew up from our network previously on other conferences, and they already came with an idea.
Brilliant.
Like an idea, a team, they're ready to go.
Brilliant. Lots to look forward to. Let's talk about some kind of first principles, let's say. You're a portfolio manager. You have to be very discerning. You have to be able to identify, a business with real potential from another. What are the signals that you're looking for usually?
Before the harsh words due diligence, we always look for a team. The team is the most important. You may have a good product, but if your team is poor, you cannot push it. Cannot push it forward to the market to some advantages. But the second, it's standard things like product market fit, understanding of your audience, the clear financial modeling, etc., etc., etc. It's coming up everywhere. Yeah. But in general terms, I would say that your product should be solid. You must understand why you're doing what you do. Your team must understand why they're doing this. This solidity gives you an opportunity to be flexible under circumstances. And this is the goal.
Yeah, that product market fit is so essential. You can come up with, even if you have the best tech in the world, if nobody wants the product.
Yes, right. And we already meet some products that have this problem, to be honest. Yeah.
Yeah. So what are the areas, maybe the kind of niche areas of the industry that you're thinking about at the moment that are really interesting?
Well, I would like to point on the game providers. If you've been in the second hall, it's all game providers. It's a very competitive market, and we at RedCore just don't want to lose potential talents. Yeah. We want to aggregate them and help them to make a new standard. And the second is, obviously regtech. It's already a common sense, and we strive to help this market trend.
Yeah, super interesting area to be looking at, that's for sure. Thinking about speed, because there's a lot of investors here probably at the show right now, and they're all maybe looking into the same areas. They'll be looking at regtech too. They'll be looking at game providers as well. It's almost a kind of race to get in there first. What's your experience with that? Trying to act fast and still kind of have confidence and be compelled by your decisions?
Well, to be honest, the investors are so fast that they even come to us. But to be we tend to think that this is a race, but right now I would say it's more like a biathlon. You may be the fastest, but if you miss the shots, you will never come fast. And it's very important for us to conduct a really comprehensive due diligence. We just don't want just to understand your product. We want to understand what it will change in the future, maybe.
So you're thinking about impact, I guess. And for those business founders who are out there and they want to make an impact, they're entrepreneurs, they've got new ideas, they want to bring themselves out there, what advice would you give? Sometimes you know, there's so much noise, literally and figuratively, in this industry.
Buzzing.
How can people stand out in the market, stand out to investors like you?
Well, to be honest, you just don't need to be shy. Like, if you do something, you must love what you do. Don't be shy to get into the conferences, to, you know, to get here, right here on this stage. Don't be shy to start blogging about your product. Don't be shy knocking on LinkedIn doors every time. Be noisy, but it helps. It really helps, because if you, as I said, love what you do and you spread the word about it, it's almost inevitable to some time in the future to see us on your, on your LinkedIn profile or your contacts.
Brilliant. Well, thanks, Andrei. Super interesting talking to
Thank
you. I
you.
know you've got a very busy day, so I'll leave you to it. Lots of people to talk to still. But thanks for the insights. It's really interesting to understand a bit better how you guys work here.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks you.